My best friend made me pumpkin puree. I poured it straight into my pregnant dog's bowl because I've been reborn. In my last life, she bound me to a harvest system. Every time I ate the food she prepared, the baby growing inside me would be transferred to her womb to be born as her own. She had married into a powerful family, one that hadn't produced a male heir in 3 generations. Her in-laws were desperate for a grandson, but she was barren, so she turned her predatory gaze to me, her newly married best friend. I managed to get pregnant, a miracle I cherished, but after every meal she brought me, I would suffer a devastating miscarriage. While I mourned, she gave birth to 4 sons, one after another, basking in the adoration of her husband and his family, her triumph a cruel mirror to my grief. In the end, she and her husband framed me for adultery, shattering my reputation. My own in-laws threw me out onto the street with nothing. I starved to death, alone and forgotten. But now I'm back. She wants a child, does she? Well, stealing mine is no fun. This time, I'm going to give her some far more unique treasures. I opened my eyes to the sound of a doctor confirming my pregnancy. 3 months along, right on schedule. Before I could even process the news, a steaming thermos of chicken soup was placed in front of me. Alara, pregnancy must be so exhausting for you. The voice belonged to my best friend, Serafina, a pampered trophy wife, draped in silk and dripping with jewels. I knew something was up when you lost your appetite, she chirped, her smile never quite reaching her eyes. Here, I made this soup just for you. It's delicious. Go on, have a taste. I met her gaze, my jaw tight, and made no move to take the bowl. A sharp sigh came from my other side. It was my mother-in-law, rolling her eyes. Alara, what are you waiting for? Drink it. Don't be so ungrateful. Sarah is so good to you, always thinking of you. A nearby nurse chimed in. She's right. If I'd married into a family like that, I'd have forgotten all my old friends. Serafina has a heart of gold. I heard she even made that pumpkin puree by hand. A friendship like that is so rare these days. She's as beautiful as she is kind. Her children will be just as wonderful, I'm sure. Serafina offered them a gracious, practiced smile before turning back to me, ladling a bowl of the glistening soup and holding it to my lips as if I were a child. Drink it while it's hot. I was up at 4 this morning, simmering it for 8 whole hours. If you don't like it, I can make you a squab broth instead. A cold wave of memory washed over me. In my past life, the joy of learning I was pregnant had been fleeting. I drank her soup, and by that night, I was cramping, bleeding, losing my child. My husband took me for every test imaginable, but the results were always the same. My body was perfectly healthy. There was no medical reason for the miscarriages, and that was only the beginning. I conceived 3 more times. I lost them all. Each time, the doctors were baffled. No gynecological issues, no identifiable cause. I nearly went mad trying to understand why. Why couldn't I hold on to my precious babies? It was my mother-in-law who found the answer, watching our home security footage. She saw me, or a version of me, leaping around the house, jumping on furniture, even punching my own stomach, as if desperate to destroy the life inside me. But it wasn't me. I swear it wasn't. I was always so careful, treating my body like a fragile temple. I guarded my diet, my every move. I would never have done those things. I pleaded. I swore I was innocent, but my husband and his parents were convinced I'd lost my mind. They had me committed. The doctors diagnosed me with schizophrenia. Then, to seal my fate, a strange man appeared, claiming we were lovers. He told everyone the reason I'd killed my 4 unborn children was because I refused to give my husband an heir, saving myself for him alone. I was cast out, divorced, and stripped of every penny and piece of identification I owned. I died under a freeway overpass. My last sensation, the gnawing emptiness in my stomach. Only when my soul drifted free did I see the truth. It was all Serafina and the harvest system she had bound to me. The memory was so vivid it left a bitter taste in my mouth. I turned my head, gently pushing the bowl away.